Yo, yo, yo. How we doing tonight, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to another cozy evening stream. We are starting with Avowed. We are going to take our time and finish this game up. And then if we have time, we'll probably play some Monster Hunter. And if it's late at that point, then we'll play some more tomorrow. We'll see. And that be the plan. Good talk. It was the best of talks. It was the better than best of talks. Why aren't you working, Avowed? Do. Play. Downloading content? Oh. Oh, a new patch. We have a dedicated team focused on making Avowed better and better, and we'll have more to announce soon. Cool. Okay. Nothing it really looks like for us. But cool. More patches. I do love patches. I love big patches, and I cannot lie. Awesome. Never play on patch day. Let's go back to Monster Hunter. Sir. Henry got a patch too, and you can get haircuts now? Really? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So close to done. Why didn't this auto update? It's rude. But maybe it just came out. There it is, chat. Download content 100% complete. Delicious. Delicious. Okay. So we just got to Paradis, that it looks like is significantly under assault.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp.
Oh.
Wow. But why snow? Oh my god. I've never been this close to an archmage.
Rin, what you doing?
A familiar face.
Hi?
We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradis burns, thanks to Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
I killed Lödwyn at Mount for you.
She must have come back to life. Again. I suppose we couldn't be lucky enough for her to stay dead.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
Wow. I freed Sapidol. That's incredibly world-changing.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious
it's the third
about
time in a
whether
row
you think
she's done
you've
that
made
animation.
the right
Come on now.
choice.
Oh. Somebody wrote on that lady's face. It's okay. Now we can say things like, I can't believe that you feel that way. It's written on your face. And that's awesome. The past is behind us. What matters is what we do now.
Not thinking about one's choices is still a choice. I wonder if you will have more hindsight with what happens next. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
I hope it ends in a long nap after some excellent food.
Mortal comforts are so very adorable. All you desire are your base needs lavishly fulfilled.
Yep,
Goodbye, Envoy.
that's it.
And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Yes, of course. I look forward to working with you.
Oh my. Carmen says it's rare seeing Cohh live below 1K. Well, it's not very rare when I've been online for under 15 minutes and I'm on my alt channel. Yeah, that kind of checks out. Pretty normal, actually. Oh, it's Tarzan. Oh, it's these guys.
Envoy, you're back. We came running as soon as we saw the ship.
It's the souls, the
I'm
twin
not very
souls.
tough. Tazarak probably saved my life. I've never seen a Zorep fight like that. I didn't know he had it in him.
That's
we
cool.
wouldn't be here without you.
That's a really cool story. I like that they did that. Good throwback to previous games, too. Hi. All right. Let's head down. Not gonna lie, I missed the days when chat was quiet. Dude, that's one of the reasons this channel exists. It's so nice.
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Nope.
Oh, Envoy. How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradis burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the Living Lands stand ready to defend their home.
Will you be recording today's events for the archive?
Yes. What happens in Paradis now will decide the fate of the Parkrunen after all.
What's the plan if Paradis falls?
We will find a way to persevere. We Parkrunen have a gift for surviving inhospitable conditions, and always have. Whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Edir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways.
That's exactly what they tried to do with the
Future
Aegida.
generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
That will not come to pass, I promise.
I hope so, Envoy. I truly do. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
Giata, where have you been?
Where haven't I been? I journeyed to the heart of the living lands, where time held its breath, and dreams had more substance than
Thanks, Red.
reality.
May I see it?
Not if you value your life.
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were just getting comfortable in Thirdborn when the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock.
Okay, real talk. If these two people are from the same area, then I think we need to get Giada's liver checked out stat. It's nice to see you, Elliot.
Likewise. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them.
Okay.
Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald's there is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
Thankfully, the Dream Scourge is behind us.
Indeed. The metaphysical currents of the living lands are beginning to settle. Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
We know you. Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream. We smell steel. Should we run? Or could we stay here?
We held them off in Fjord. We can hold them off here too.
How's Casagrada?
As prepared as he'll ever be.
Who knows? Maybe all this will make a hero out of him. Nobody's taking Paradis today. Not on my watch.
These are like all the people we saved and did stuff with throughout the game, which is really cool. Oh. Oh. I'll just go ahead and take this. You don't need it, do you? Okay.
If you're wounded, find a place to lie down. Someone will get to you before you bleed out.
Hopefully.
If I seem distracted, I apologize. I'm tending to the fallen, as you can see.
Need anything?
Believe it or not, we have more than enough supplies. The Clavager knew this day might come. Unfortunately, my hands are full with the dying and the dead, and there's too many of both. If I don't get any sleep, I might be the next casualty.
Take a break. You're no good to anyone exhausted.
I suppose I've earned a couple of winks. You look like you could use a few.
I've got 3
Next
kids.
time we see each other,
Pretty much this way the whole
just hope
time.
the fighting's done.
Sound advice. A good commander knows when people are at their limit.
Nice, Emma. Awesome. Marius again? Hi.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Big save.
One battlefield to another, eh? Three.
Hi.
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
I met the god of the living lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Sapadal is the god of the godless and the god of the living lands. Wodica imprisoned Sapadal in the garden, and I let them out.
Wodica no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradis? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was raven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Sapidal was afraid of a Deern invasion and Wodika's return. They didn't mean to hurt us.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapidal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapidal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapidal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
It's so funny that she doesn't understand that Nandru was actually brought out there by Wodika specifically to imprison and keep Sapidal away from everyone else. The literal point of Solus is anti-Sapidal. And she's like, well, since we've been guarding him the whole time, we're on Sapidal's side. It's like, damn, you have no idea what you're doing. Like, oh, man.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradis.
Whoops.
Inquisitor Lödwyn has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Lödwyn on top of Mount Foria.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Lödwyn's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
I really thought I killed her for good.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodika lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
What did you know about this attack, Ambassador?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Lödwyn who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
What's the state of the city?
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
What's the status of the opposition?
We brought as many Hale and Able from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few. I worry it won't be enough.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption. The keep was saved, but there is much to repair, particularly if we are to endure a siege. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the Steel Garrote for the sake of Paradis, not when we are so few.
What are your plans for a counterattack?
Well, it's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote, nor who should lead the effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
So you let the Paradis militia go it alone?
Even if our meager forces should make it inside.
The siege won't end until Lödwyn does. And none of you know how to kill her.
Precisely.
What's she up to achieve here?
The lawful settlement of a new Aderin colony, supposedly. Or the establishment of a Wodican state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
Fat effing chance of that.
Somewhere inside that hollow head of hers, I believe she always hoped she'd turn you to her side. Remember, she has an obligation to Boudica, a solemn oath. And neither the Steel Garrote nor the Queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did she decide to attack Paradis now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman.
Okay.
Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Lödwyn and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
We can assign blame when we're done.
Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradis cries out for help?
Because Paradis is crying out for help. Quit your bitch and let's go.
Enough. I've heard your concerns. We cannot change it now.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adia that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Lödwyn's vision for the Living Lands.
Lots of true gods, right? It's more than that, isn't it? The foundations of Adir are crumbling.
That's what Lödwyn thinks. Adir doesn't revere Boudica as fervently as it once did. Worship of Mogrin, Berith, even Aethys has gained a foothold. Many no longer trust that the gods are listening. Some question whether they guide the wheel at all. The Empire lost its foothold in the Eastern Reach. The well-bred avoid child-rearing in pursuit of cosmopolitan pleasures. The Church is weak against them. In a world of soul against soul, Lödwyn believes we have lost ours. The Empire must change, or it will die.
She's not the only one who feels that way.
Even the Emperor can see, in some sense, that she's right. Why else would we be here?
Do you think a little bit? No. Still go out and explore any alternatives before trying to attack? Of course they didn't. Deer could set a new standard for greatness in the Living Lands? No. Is this what the Emperor wants?
The Inquisitor answers only to Boudica. In attacking Paradis, she has dragged us all far beyond the bounds of the Emperor's desires.
Alright, what happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Lödwyn has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Lödwyn, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand...
Interesting.
The days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
I'm not familiar with a Grafram. How does that work?
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the grave room's aid.
Who would be our grave?
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you. Only the strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Lödwyn.
Interesting.
But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
Wealth, power, you can't offer me what's already mine.
The riches of your state may dwindle in time. What if you could shape the very future of this island?
What do you guys think?
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We'd get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
What do you think, Sappadal?
Subtle, pernicious, touch the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders.
Wait, spiders? Why is that green?
A web gleaming.
Is it gonna be like a spider is an arachnid with 8 legs?
They wait.
Oh, well, yeah, basically, it's okay. Tell me about the other possibilities.
Of course.
How about a united living lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
What do you guys think?
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Okay, we're doing it.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel, even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil. I'm open to uniting, if you...
Okay, wait, are we not gonna, like, tell her that
you are?
There's, like, no point to her
nice
vigil?
Idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
Actually, wait a second. I'm getting a bit confused here. Because I was just thinking about the timeline, and I don't think I understand this properly. Okay. Nandru. Nandru is the guy that made Solus. He was a godlike of Sappadal. So he was born. Nobody knew. The Akita were long gone at that point. So when Nandru went to the Living Lands to make Solus, at no point was he contact or talk to Sappadal. Was the only person that Nandru talked to Wodica? And is Wodica the person that gave him charge to build Solus? Because the thing that I'm not really understanding here is Nandru had a purpose, but who gave him the purpose? Because we know Wodica was involved, but at what point did she get involved? Like the... Yeah, okay, a lot of chat is guessing. So I get, do we not, maybe we don't get this information. Huh. Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, the thing that I'm curious about is how much influence did Wodica exert to get to make Solus? Like, was Solus a creation of Wodica to guard the crystal? Or was Solus, or did Nandru do that on his own volition? And how did that work if so? So, I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep going for now.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? When my people return to Fjord, we could create such miracles of animancy.
Yeah, I remember talking to
living lands
Nandru
would
in the cave.
The breadbasket of the world.
Wanted to talk more to him. All of these questions are because we talked to him in the cave. Like, he said some very interesting things. He obviously wanted us to kill Sappadal, I think, which is interesting. So,
Of course.
I know what I'd like to do.
Well, don't.
We're fighting for a united living lands.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Yep.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the living lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
Guys, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Let's do this.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Lödwyn must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We gotta walk
Unless
in
there's
corpse
DLC or a 2.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Nod solemnly.
Show them a fight, Envoy.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
Understood.
May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote.
Oh my god, we've all
Lead
said
the
our
way,
one lines
Envoy.
like 3 times now.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Okay. Oh wait, we have to talk to people. Hold on.
Can't sleep? We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands. Rallying under the banners of the Paradis militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
I have influence in court. My report in the living lands will change minds.
Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
Girl, I'm a noble. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. Are you kidding me? You don't know me. The living lands accepted me for who I am. I can't forget that.
All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't
Wait,
listen.
this is all pre-talk to him stuff. You can't offer me anything I already possess. Okay.
That is an advantage.
Yep.
And we're going to need it. I'm glad we understand each other. Time for you to get some...
Ah, here we go. Let's do this one.
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Lödwyn is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing.
How so?
Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
So I'm supposed to, like, logic her like she's a computer? Like, does not compute.
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on
I mean, there are
it.
other gods, though.
Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again.
See, this would make a lot
Or
more
maybe
sense.
not. I'm just theorizing as I go.
If Wodika was like the
Whatever
only god.
happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
Okay. Still, that's cool, though. I wonder if we'll be able to
You
bring that
too.
up. Okay. Oh, again?
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there.
What happened?
You liberated the god of the living lands.
Oh.
Now they are unchained, free to do whatever they want. That's quite a
Oh,
gamble you
Amrock,
made.
sure. Keeping Sapadal trapped wasn't good for the island.
No doubt it would have gotten worse over time. If not for you, Sapadal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it?
I'll use it to make a better living lands.
That's a lot of responsibility, but I have faith you're equal to
Gavri,
it.
it was the game that never ended.
Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
So in YouTube chat, Majima Goru just said, "Hey Cohh, you should play me Pirates if you have the chance soon, Keck W." Thank you, Majima. I will see you soon. I will, and I'm looking forward to it. You're so much. So much. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Eventually. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp.
For you, anything.
You're too kind. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time.
Cool.
Pleasant dreams.
What's up, man?
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up.
You know, a part of me was like, if that's all Marius said, and that's all he wanted to say, that would have been so perfect. You should get some sleep. Big day coming up. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a good night. End of conversation. Like, that would have been amazing. That would have been like classic Marius. I see you're still up.
Right. Things feel different now. Wrong, somehow. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You're right, it does make sense, but sometimes it's necessary.
You know, I've never seen a bear go to war. They fight for survival, not for causes. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for, what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradis until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine, really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm glad you're with me, Marius.
Right. Careful you don't get stuck in all that sap. I'll be all right, Envoy. You go get some blessed day rest.
Bring my boys back. Let's do it. going in. Take out my sword, spear. Boom.
Another win, but who's counting?
I will be looting till the credits. Hell yeah, troll. Hey, it's Gregor.
This shall be a bloody day.
Hey, it's awesome. Thanks for your help, bro.
I'm not used to quiet.
Dude, if I pound my Berserker AoE right after stealth, it bugs out and the cooldown goes up. That sucks.
Stop right there. You should what you be gone. Show yourself.
Suck it!
After them.
Man, I'm gonna miss this game's combat when we're done with it. Oh lord. Ow. Oh no, I haven't tried my new godlike ability yet. Let's see. We'll put that here for now. Cool. Nice. Being level 30. Wow. That does a lot of damage too.
I'm with you.
Sorry now.
Gate is ours.
Boom.
I'll stay here. You
Great.
watch out for Lödwyn.
That'll teach you.
Did I just see Cohh use the Halo sword? Right. Oh, what's up, man? You good?
The envoy. Of course you'd be the last face I see.
Oh.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see you here.
Yep, it's me. I see you've taken a leave from the mines in Shatterscarp.
I have. As an endearing soldier, it's only fitting I die here at the dawn of our war against the living lands. But never mind that. That isn't what's important right now. You've declared yourself for the enemy. You've turned your back on Adir, on the Emperor. Again. I don't understand. Why, envoy?
What right do we have to take these lands from those already here?
What right do the others have to be here? Because they landed some number of years before us?
Yes.
Does that mean they deserve it? You
First come,
won't
first
stop
serve,
us.
man.
Even if I'm food for worms. One way or another, these lands belong to Adir.
Damn, bro.
make us regret this.
Go on. Finish what we started.
Damn. Okay. Oh. Oof. What the hell's this?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I thought you left town weeks ago.
Steel Growth has gone too far. I'm here to put a stop to it.
About time. You're the only one Lödwyn will listen to.
Any of their survivors?
I saw a few on my way here. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Listen, one of the Garrote's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
Thank you. Never change, Juliana.
Why should I? It's always worked before. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Thanks, girl. Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Wow, that killed all of them. Ooh. That is nasty. I like it. Muy bueno, muy bueno.
I heard.
You heard ha! Oh. Oh!
Arms up!
Rude!
Coming from your right! Take it off!
Oh, damn.
Stop right there!
Okay. Oh! What is that thing? Dude.
Envoy, welcome to the right.
Is there a priest here? They got their own little Liberty Prime. That's how hard I hit him. I don't think the thing is working to hit for 75% more damage when they're knocked down. I don't think that's working. Unfortunately. Boom.
Go on, Jimmy. I can take care of the target.
Oh. We're gonna start losing our team.
Boudica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Get ready. Skeleton lady's up ahead.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
Oh, we're doing this.
This is it, Envoy.
There you
The
are.
only part that matters.
Hi. Looking good, girl. Looking good.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
Possibly. I know how to break you now.
So you say. But you can't kill me in a way that hasn't been tried already. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
The living lands will unite and remain free. There's nothing you can do about it.
You can tell Wodaka yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist.
Right. If she starts lopping off hands, I'm just going to attack her. Sound good?
As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely understand.
Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Oh. You won't survive this fight. Giada says you're vulnerable.
Really, Envoy? You think the delusional theories of a failed animancer are enough to scare me? Then allow me to teach you the meaning of fear.
Famous last words.
Let's finish this.
Oh, we don't get to say anything?
Once I'm done killing you...
Oh, wow. So even though we had the Giada option, it didn't let us actually use it. Huh. That's interesting. I would have assumed that just by talking to her we would have gotten that, but...
Wodaka demands your submission. Stand against her, and...
I don't know if this is going to be enough, but we'll see. Just going to do a full buff. In case we do have to fight her, we'll be ready.
Get ready. Skeleton ladies up ahead.
There
Lead on.
you are.
I'm with you.
I'll fight you 1,000 times if I must. Hunt you to the ends of Eora.
Good. The battle over the living lands is nothing compared to the war we share. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed.
Her order.
Okay.
Don't as
Sap it all. Yeah, we'll do this one again. Still think it's the best option.
Not welcome her death.
I won't fight you, Lödwyn. I don't need to.
You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor. Or fall to your knees and die as a coward. How you die doesn't matter. But you
I feel quite
will
hungry.
Die.
You look quite thirsty.
Every vestige of Sapadal must be wiped from this earth. The burned queen demands it.
We are a challenge to her authority. She is afraid of what we mean.
Wodaka's frightened of Sapadal. They exist outside of her power, a new heir to the throne of the gods.
Blasphemy. Sapadal is a clot in the heart of the world. What should they matter to the true gods of Eora? Your god will meet their end just as soon as I'm through with you. Hear me, Envoy. I am the avatar of the burned queen, the goddess of retribution. I am her sword arm, her will in the world. And so long as I can fight, I will be her champion.
But she fails, and fails, and fails her god. How long until Wodica finds a new avatar?
Ouch. Wodica tested you again and again, and in the end, you failed her.
Temporary setbacks. The war for the living lands can still be won. And if I must stand alone against you, the militia, and every farmer you've given a sword, then I will. I will die 1,000 times for my queen, if that's what she desires. I've done all that I could. She sees that. She must. I believed we were alike, Envoy. That when the time came for you to prove your loyalty, you would choose Adir. I believed the dream of our future, of our resurgent empire, would move you as it does me. And if that failed, I believed the Burn Queen would stop you. Yet here you stand before me, my enemy, unopposed by the gods. Why?
The worm of doubt gnaws at her soul. Where was Wodica when she needed her most? Where is she now?
Look around you, Lödwyn. The Steel Garrote are dead, and you're alone, just like always. I feel like that's the most metal option. Like, no one's listening. It's just you. Chat's saying one, though. You think so? You think one's the best one? If Wodica really believed in you, she would have made sure you won. She wanted you to fail. Yeah. Aeromancer likes 2. Yeah, think so. They're all, I feel like they're all good options. I feel like they're all good. Let's do one. Actually, let's try one. If Wodica really believed in you, she would have made sure you won. She wanted you to fail.
No! The Burned Queen witnessed my devotion and accepted me as her champion. I don't need anything else. I can still prevail. I must.
She's not coming to save you. It's just you against the entire living lands.
I feel her fire in me. I know I do.
Do you?
Wodica, my lady! Where are you?
No answer.
You know what would be messed up? If Sapadal was like forcing Wodica out and Wodica was like, yo, I'm trying to say hi. I can't. Hello? Sapadal, the connection's bad. Do you hear me? Oh man. She revoked your power, you're helpless.
No! It's not true!
Shame. Suffocating shame.
You doubt.
Stop! I can't!
Give up, it's over.
No! 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 Forgive me! Wodica!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wow.
Wherever Lödwyn is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not.
I feel like as a
next,
Twitch streamer, I just
we'll
spent the
face
last 12 years training to talk someone to death.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Thank you, Avowed, for that. I appreciate it.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding
That was
its
fun,
breath.
man.
Then
Oh, that
you
was
hear
fun.
it. The ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory.
Let's hear some applause.
After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand.
Nice.
The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next,
Also,
you have
tapestry
won
ending.
their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth.
Oh.
How the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding.
Oh, that's fair.
And how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradis return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness.
Wow.
Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain
Man, I don't feel like that was a good ending for that
Solace
one.
Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the living lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the living lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and
Dang,
difficult
dude, look at him go.
and he is happy
Wow.
to fight it. With many of his
Jeez.
anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people,
he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks.
Good for him, dude.
While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fiormes Iverno lives on in her. Unable to pass up the opportunity, Yatsley takes her place beside Ringrim. Under the tutelage of the Archmage of Terror, Yatsley sees her own power grow beyond her wildest expectations. But Ringrim is a strict master, and the visits to Quilici slow to a stop over the years, leaving her with her grimoire and a pile of letters to warm her in her twilight years.
Wow.
Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sopadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them.
That was
they
pretty
observe
dark.
the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sopadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts, and on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
That was great, man. That was fun. That was really fun. I had a very good time with that. That was great. One sec. Good game. It was a good game. Yeah. This is one of those games that absolutely, unfortunately, had some flaws. But man, I mean, the parts that were good were really, really good. They were really great. In some cases, really, really great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was cool. Wait, what?
I had to fight her, and she came back so many times Wodica gave up and just let me kill her.
Really? That is hilarious. I love that. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. This music is great. Will there be Arcage 2 streams when it comes out? I don't have any plans for that right now. I mean, that could change, but I didn't leave Arcage 1 in the best terms, so I'm not really super jazzed about 2. But we might check it out. I mean, if enough people play it and say it looks awesome, then you know, and that's what gets me in games a lot of times these days. So we'll see. We will see. Cool. That was fun, man. That was a really good time. I think we'll make the thoughts video in the morning, most likely. But for anyone here, in case you're not here in the morning and you're interested, thoughts video will be basically things that it did really well. Exploration was awesome. Some beautiful world design and graphics. Really enjoyable story that at no point did I feel was like trying too hard or cringy. I do feel towards the end it got a little I was gonna say the word mouthy, but it's not. One of the things I really enjoyed for the large majority of the game that I felt like everything the characters said was additive. It really added something. Everything they were saying was either adding a new thought or adding something of value or giving us some important information or explaining lore. And that's what I really, really liked about this game is most of the dialogue felt that way. And a lot of it was about the lore, which I totally understand people when they say this game is like super lore heavy. I absolutely loved it. But the thing though, is that towards the end, I was noticing more and more those lines. There were starting to become vacuous lines, just like, we can do it lines. And it's like, we don't like, it's been great up until this point. We don't need to be told we're the best 10 times in a row in 40 different ways. Like, come on, man. It's okay. Like you've been doing so great. Let's finish strong, you know? So I felt like it got a little bit, not too badly, not egregiously, but it definitely, especially towards the very end, like I was just like, okay, come on. We know we're the best. We know, like, I know I'm awesome. Let's go. Ego sufficiently stroked. You know, you have done it, Obsidian. Let's go. So, and that could have been toned down towards the end. But no, most of it was great. And I also really enjoyed the companion banter, and all of that felt good. I enjoyed the characters. Yeah, I mean, like it was solid. The bad parts of the game. The parts that I'll probably highlight are, although I don't feel the game is an immersive sandbox in any way, it still has a lot of features that need to be significantly more immersive, like NPCs that do more than just stand there, like oceans that aren't just empty spaces. There was lots of just like, there's lots of stuff that made the game feel unfinished. And that's really bad, because the next big thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that it's really hard to have that kind of stuff in a game like this and put a $70 price tag on it, because that plus all the other stuff, again, gives this like super unfinished, incomplete vibe. Like this is not worth $70 vibe. And that sucks. Like, you know, especially with everything that happened, that sucked. Like that's with the stuff in the game. That's not a price tag it necessarily should have been. And, you know, I'm thinking more like 40 to 50 was perfect. And that's, you know, in a perfect world, I bet Obsidian would have said that's what we would have priced it. Like if Obsidian could, I bet you they'd say, yeah, we would have priced it 40 to 52, but it's not our decision. You know, but so That's just my personal guess. But you know, I think that was a factor. I think that is a factor. That it's great that it's on Game Pass, but it's still like that's a bit of a issue to price it like that with it in it. Then the next thing I'm going to talk about is the depth. I really had wished this game was going to be deeper. Especially on the companion front and like what you can do with the companions. Shout out though at this point to mention I did love the decision making. I tell you, like, there's not a lot of times that games have had me freeze and have to really think about it like that. I can think 5-6 times during Avowed, 5 or 6 times, I think at least, where I just like sat staring at a decision. Like, I don't like, there's not a clear, like, I don't know, like reread it 3 times, you know, like, and that's a good feeling. I like that. I like feeling that way, especially in RPGs like this. And then also, you know, big bonus points for the tapestry ending too. But yeah, you know, I it's not as much, I don't know if I go as far as calling it a mixed bag, because there's enough good stuff that I feel like it's really good. But yeah, it's missing some stuff, but the good stuff is great. It's missing some stuff, but the good stuff is great. Yeah. That's kind of how I'd probably sum it up. Let's play a little Monster Hunter before we go to bed. Give me 1 second. Oh Lord. There we go. Dang, there's 129,000 people watching Monster Hunter Wilds. GG Capcom. Good for them. That's awesome. Did I end up playing the Solasta demo? No, not yet, actually. All righty. What is this? Oh. You just hanging out in my tent? What's up? Damn, that was that was just loading the title stream? Okay, that's cool. I had not seen that before. Recommended lobby. Sure. I'm thinking of picking up a game. What would you recommend out of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or Monster Hunter Wilds? Dang, man. Oh, totally different types of games. I'm personally like on a huge KCD2 kick right now. I'd personally recommend that one. But I mean, if you're a farmer and you can get into the gameplay of Monster Hunter, I mean, you could spend hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game too. So
I'm guessing it's at
between
the bottom of the
KCD2 and Monster Hunter Wilds, my answer would be yes. All right, so a Dapper Wing is in Scarlet Forest. Oh, login bonus? Wait, what do I do? I have made a huge mistake. Alright, let's see if we can get a Dapper Wing. After we get this quest stuff synced up, I'm going to see if there's an armor set we want to work towards. Maybe do some farming there. Hey, Spleeka, what's up, bud? I think that's what we need right there. Yeah. Okay. Port to salmon. Where are you, sir? Is he here?
I gathered
He's
some
here.
materials too. Check the field pouch.
Did you miss the Avowed ending? You did. It was pretty good. Yeah. And it was tapestry too. Love me a tapestry ending. Available from the start menu. Okay. Where is this dude? There he is. Hi.
Welcome back. I've confirmed the endemic life you brought back. And with that, the Scarlet Forest survey is complete. He may have pulled ahead, but it's recoverable.
Are you two in some kind of race?
No, but if I give you a silly idea like that. This is official guild research and nothing more. Race. Imagine.
I think that man just lied to my face, chat. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, dude, look at all these people. Cool. How fun, man. I don't see any other quests here. This quest is just the one for like the daily quest or whatever. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's done. So, how are we going to get more ingredients by doing side quests? Let's check the main bases in the other regions. Maybe something opened up there. Scarlet. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it looks like there's a gold thing there now. Fisher dude has a quest? I am in! Yes! What's up, dude? Talk to me, Kanya.
Life in microcosm. Drop a line and you are in conversation with nature herself.
Where's this coming from?
Be it back home or in a forbidden land. If I see water, I know what I'm doing.
Is it fishing?
It is! You're a sharp one.
Oh, I like
And
her.
good. I see you brought a fishing rod. Though, fishing isn't something one can force on another. It's about the desire, the passion. But do give it a try if the mood ever strikes you. Till then.
Get the damn fish.
I will, Henry. Okay. I will show you the best way to fish. Bert. Oh, I can't do it from here. Oh, what is this? Oh, Phazon.
Cohh, I stopped watching you for a while because I got into a GTA RP kick, but last week I started watching you again and forgot how wholesome and awesome it is to be part of the community. Thank you so much for streaming and cultivating this community.
Oh, dude. Well, Faze, my pleasure, man. I very much appreciate the kind words, dude. GTA RP can be very addicting. I've heard many stories. And thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Just catch a fish. I will catch a fish. You know what? Wait, we can do it in there, can't we? I can't bring up my targeter to catch one with my net, but you know what? I'll do it the old-fashioned.
Can't forget supplies.
Wait, where's my fish? Did I take it off? Son of a biscuit. Where's my tent? Where is my tent? I'm so angry right now. No words. No words. I do have my fishing rod. Why isn't it showing up? Oh. Do we have to be in that area? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. We do. I know how to fish. Up there. Boom.
Yeah.
You love to see.
Welcome back, Hunter.
Hey, Nate.
It seems you enjoyed a bit of fishing. Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes. Fishing is a conversation with nature, with oneself. Its roots are far more than just dinner. Not least, the bond we now share as fisher fellows. Come, let us talk till dawn of fish philosophy.
How about next time?
I'll hold you to that. It's a promise. If nothing else, fish offer a multitude of benefits to the hunt. You'd be smart to stock up.
Okay. You love to see it. Easy to forget. Probably one more day of Monster Hunter. Yeah. As we kind of do the main quest. Let's see. Oh, got something else here.
Hail, fisher fellow. Are they biting today? Say no more. It's in your eyes. Here, a gift from one rod wrangler to another. A lure.
A lure?
Lures will attract some fish, while others give it the cold fin. It's all about knowing your mark.
Hey.
The lure I gave you excels at hooking golden fish. Don't try to hide it. You're curious. Eager.
A bit.
Golden fish favor dark pools, away from the light of the sun. Seek them underground.
Hey.
Now away with you, fisher fellow! Away, and may your line grow heavy!
What does that say? Catch a golden fish? Where in the Sam Hill is a golden fish? Check. Let's see. I'm assuming it's somewhere here. Can it be? Does it have to be anywhere? Dark pools far from the light of the sun. All right, let's poke around. I wonder if it's like has to be this zone or if it's in a different zone. Mmm. So we'll go. Let's see. Go to this camp. Head down to where 8 is. Cool. Any cave area? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm not really sure if there's caves on this map. But we will find out. Yes, we will. What do you think we'll find? I have no.
Flesh rots. Carrion feeds the scavengers, and the bones remain. All part of the cycle of life.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Is this the water? Yeah. Alright, well, I was hoping there was going to be a cave down here, but I don't think so. I don't think that's happening with that.
I I gathered some materials too. And check your field pouch.
So let's just do. Let's go back to the camp here. Let's take a look at upgrades, see if there's something we want to farm. And
We
go
must
from
keep
there.
Azu safe at all costs.
We have a smith here, right? Oh, I hope we do.
Don't worry! The hunter will come back safe! Just keep working!
Well, that's a bummer. I guess we don't have a smith here. Rude! Okay. Can you eat the bird? No. Unfortunately. I know. I know. Alright, well, let's go where a person is. We'll go here, I guess. Is Avowed over? It is. Yep. Job's done. You.
What do you say to some equipment? Hey! What are we making today?
Alright, no endgame stuff yet. Endgame.
Yeah.
End tier? I don't know what we'd even call that. Looks like we're good here for now. Okay. What about here?
What are we making today? Anything catch your eye?
It's a rarity 3. The Ray Dow is a 4. What is this? Wait. We've killed this thing twice now, and I don't even know what this stuff is. Oh, maybe there's a different type. Yeah. Tail and marrow. Yeah. That jar can. Okay, do that.
See you later. Yes.
Boom. Alfie. We did. We're done. It's over.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
I am so prepared.
They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Unacceptable, sir. Get that tail. Oh, Danny Coon coming in clutch, my man. What a good kitty. Good kitty. Oh, we got a friendo. Yeah, friendo, get him. Hi. Go. Do I need to do anything here? Pick up anything? Oh. Okay, let's go. Going in. Actually, you know what? Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna get hit in the face with a rock. Let's do that. Yep. Sounds good? Sounds good. Great. Rude. Where's this thing going? Ooh. Got the tail too. Very nice. Hell yeah. Love to see it.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Yeah, Flavio, dude, the kills and everything and the actual fights are 11 of 10 in this. It's been a lot of fun. I love the new focus thing. This is a different way to play, and for me, a lot more engaging, which I really like. Yep. I think it's going to be controversial. I think some people aren't going to like it, but I really like it. I do. Great. Hell yeah. Nice little farm there. Thanks to Shoot Pinnet. Yep. I'm sure I said that right. Oh, I'm sure. Yes, of course. 100%. No question.
Surviving this is going to take all of our combined power.
Everybody, it's been a pleasure. I gotta run though, because I'm gonna be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow for another nice long day of fun and games. Should be a good time. Hope to see you then. As always, really appreciate your time. We have finished Avowed, so although tomorrow will be mostly Monster Hunter, KCD2 is going to be back with gusto very soon, as I am ready to return to the land of Henry. All right, see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bring on the wall of goodbye.
Did I just hit him?
Sending new
God!
locations to your OPSAT now. You need to work on that explosive ordnance deployment.
Do
Locking
I?
down the zone.
Do I? Okay. Dude, every time I fired somebody, so it shoots me from my right or left. Ah! Okay. Please, just let me shoot someone. Nope. Nope. Sir. Sir.
We had it.
You little mother. Okay, okay. Hold on. I gotta stay away so they don't aggro her. No, don't aggro her. Hold on.
Human minds bend easy.
No! No, not her, not her, not her. God!
Have a drink together, buddy.
God damn, what?
I cannot go on.
Okay. Yeah! We're fine. Great! No, that's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that that happened.
This cannot be the end.
So glad! So glad! X. Can you do it faster? If you do it too fast, it doesn't. That's what happens. Yeah, so. Oh, wait, did I just freeze it? Bro, I just crashed the game. Don't do it too fast. It can't handle it. Okay? It can't handle it. How did people die of it? Oh! Oh, that's how! Alright, this is real good. Alright, great. So now what we can do is we can go here and we can look at the other guy. So wait, what's the other guy we're looking at? Does this count as a boss? I don't even know. No, I guess not, right? Okay, that was hilarious. Oh, that was actually great. Yes! 1 second. How did knights do this back in the day? All right, hold on, we'll get... Haha! Yes! Okay, fantastic! Arise! Chicken. Arise. Thank you to our friends at Hooded Horse for this awesome helmet. We will be trying out Manor Lords down the road. We really appreciate it. This is awesome. We are going in far more prepared. Ha ha! Yes. Also, I put my glasses on under this. That was a horrible mistake. Ha! Fantastic. I'm pretty sure this is how they wore their glasses in olden times. Yes. Okay. Let's go. All right. Oh, that's the sun. That's wood. I love wood. If this girl were any curvier, there wouldn't be any flat earthers left. Let me just say that. Wait, I have to see. I have to see. Let's see the view that most fishermen get in this game. Yep. I thought so. Okay. I thought so. I was going to be like, let me guess. You have full orbital camera in this scene, don't you? Yep, you do. Of course you do. Thanks, Devs. Of course you do. I didn't even need to check. I just knew. I knew in my heart of hearts. So boba is specifically a milk or fruit-based tea. You can't have like pearls and coffee would not be coffee boba.
I mean, it would be. You can definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I'm not going to gatekeep how you use your balls,
that's
bro.
We're talking about like different types of vampires, dance pyres, as Chad is pointing out, and the girl I'm talking about it goes, "Oh, I really hope there's gay vampires. Can you believe that? If they were to bust out of their coffin and be like, hey, I want to suck you dry," and I just started laughing.